Mm. All right, hey everybody, what's up? This is the Nabi back again, and I'm just curious to see what is going to happen because everything, I mean, every last thing was off as far as the clock and everything with this particular live. And the time is not syncing up. And so there's just been a lot of funny business going on um, YouTube. So let me holler at brother real quick. Yeah. Uh, Hold on, let me say this real quick. I'm live on YouTube now, and I've been doing kind of okay. I'll explain. All right, so one of the things that's going on is that all systems of communication um, and people who get information out, they're being silenced on YouTube, Facebook, and stuff. And even on TikTok, all right, even on TikTok, you still have that going on. Um, so we are in a state of continuing propaganda, continuing propaganda. All right. And so, okay, let's see the answer to this. All right. Hold on. Hey, brother, I'm good. All right. All right. So, I was blocked on Facebook for sharing. That was kind of odd. And then I have another thing going on too. I tried to share the video on Facebook, and just a lot of junk was going on. So, and it did not share. The video let me see something. Okay, I got that one. All right, it's only shared in a few spots. So yeah, there's been some really crappy stuff going on. So what we are going to do right now, okay, I don't even know what happened with that just now. Brothers, let me tell you that for some reason, for some of us, and I started to notice a difference, right? For brothers that's really speaking out on some stuff and are not compromising themselves. You have brothers that's trying to come together with the adversary to work with the devil to start a problem that the devil created because the devil wanted you destroyed. Think about that for a minute. If we could say there's a devil, okay? You got brothers that are trying to solve an issue with the very people that created the issue, who said that they wanted you destroyed by any means necessary because they how they are betraying you because that's what they feel like doing. And trust me, y'all, it isn't because they believe they would get a better life. It isn't because they believe they would get a better life. It just is what it is. I will say one thing. So I'm live now. I am live now. And on YouTube, if you go look on YouTube, YouTube will act like I'm going to go live in 2 hours and it would stay up there like that as if intentionally it wants to mislead people to the actual time that um my video was starting that and on YouTube. And I looked at that and I was like, okay, for an hour, it said I was going live in 2 hours, but that was wrong. All right. And so basically, not only that are they messing with people's channels like that, I want y'all to get a full grasp of what's going on. And one of the things that I had stopped doing is I cut down on the amount of videos that I'm doing because for those of you here, I got the honest people here. People just wasn't sharing my stuff. People were sharing other people's stuff with me, but I could tell that they weren't sharing my videos from YouTube. I get a bunch of stuff, and then I'll get brothers, yeah, I check you out. And what they do is they don't participate. They check out a space. They don't help me with what I'm doing with the children, nor do I expect them to do that. But when you say I check you out, I support you, these are dudes that say they support you but do no work with you. They do not share your channel. They share what's popular, which sounds tingling to the ears. All right. And so the other thing is they are just as afraid to check the BW as anyone else. All right. They are just as afraid. You won't find too many people. Hold on. I knew I forgot one. All right. You're not going to find too many people that decide, you know what, I'm going to check the thing that's been harming the brotherhood, the community, the children. As a matter of fact, when you really look at it, hold on. When you look at it, you got most people coming into spaces to look to be entertained. Bottom line, that's what you got. You got a lot of people coming into these spaces looking to be entertained. And that's the saddest part about all of this. That you got more dudes looking to be entertained than dudes that's trying to get to the bottom of things, or dudes that's looking for advice. All right. I don't know what's going on with how this stuff is working. I really don't. But anyway, so this is where we are, people. All right, we are in a spot right now where the very people you should be listening to are being shut out. There's a lot of deception. They are being kept from you. And I was in a couple of lives on TikTok, and one of the things and conclusions we came to is those people, I want y'all to understand something. Those people, when we talk about what's been going on, a lot of, especially females, when they come up in the mix, the first thing they do is try to throw confusion, throw mess, and anything in. And if there's a guy, usually myself, in there bringing up facts, they'll want to get on. And there are too many soft dudes on TikTok. They'll be like, "Oh, we don't want no Caucasian supremacy," but that's not the battle that we're having. The Caucasians aren't the ones shutting you down. But instead of calling out the people that's really shutting you down, and I was just on there, and this woman was saying she's straight up Democrat, this, that, and the other. All right. And the dude came in with a good point, and he made the birds of a feather flock together. If you are for the Democrats and the Democrats are for the destruction of our family and children, then ergo, you're for that too, because that's what you support. And see, and so basically, we should start calling that out. All right. But a lot of people act in fear, and slowly but surely, we watch our children destroyed. And when I say our children, we're talking about our replacement. We watch them destroyed. Now, to this question, um, to this question, I see there's a few people watching. No one popped up into the thing, and let me see if it's even working. Okay, it's barely working. Oh, this is way off. All right, this thing is way off. Hey y'all, right now I'm sitting here at what time is it? It's 9:01 right now. All right, y'all have to forgive me, but my StreamYards is way off. The clock on this, and it don't make any sense, is because all the rest of the on my computer, on all the rest of the time is on. So, hey, what's up, bro? All the rest of my time is on. There is no way in hell that this thing should be reading 7 o'clock. But then again, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the timing here. All right, but yeah, it's showing 7 o'clock here, and it's way past 7 o'clock. Yeah, I've been started for the past 15 minutes, and all the clocks are just really off. A lot of stuff is just really off, brother. All right, and so this thing, countering the conspiracy to destroy boys, right? The first thing one must ask themselves is, based on what you've seen, based on what you've heard, based on a lot of the memes and what's supported, based on all the stuff that's being supported politically, and who's been supporting the people that's destroying us. What's up, David? All right. Based on all of that, remember, you got to judge the actions that you see people doing. And if you are righteous in your judgment, because we're supposed to judge, contrary to popular belief, the preachers, the preachers in the Christian churches, all right, The preachers didn't let you down. They did what their job was supposed to do, was to keep you confused, keep you away from the truth, and keep you weak. Understand this. The purpose of everything in the so-called Afro community was designed to keep the warriors weak. Either keep the warriors weak or the BW come and coalesce against the warriors to try to keep them silent. All right, because what people didn't tell you is Fred Hampton and them, they came up after the taking of the lives of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Only they armed themselves. That's where they came up with all this gun control. When y'all look at this, and they want these control of guns, the people they don't want to have it and always be weak is us, the Afro people. They allow everyone else to have it, but the Afro people, we're the ones they don't want to have it. And here's something else that should be a little more scarier than that. In Congress, pay attention to this, people. And they want to keep the warriors weak. They want to keep us weakened, the warrior. In Congress, Republicans put forth a bill to make it illegal for an illegal person to go purchase a weapon. All right. And then you would think that the Democrats would agree with that because they're against Afro people in the black community having weapons and rifles and stuff. Do you know that all the Democrats voted against that? Let that sink in, people. When it comes to us, Afro people, being able to protect ourselves with any rifle we see fit, everybody votes against it, and then they convince the people in our own community that we should not be able to defend ourselves, that we should depend on the very people that we claim are harming us to come and protect us. All right, I want y'all to let that sink in for a minute. That don't make a damn lick of sense. You want the very people that you say won't protect you, who's taking your lives. The internet is blowing up after this woman who owns a. And whoop, there it is. Sorry about that. But yep, we got this thing. So we're going to go through this real quick, right? Yeah, that's turned off. So you got these people. Want y'all to understand something. I'm going to look for the video real quick because I know. I said, let me do this real quick. Okay, so the Judiciary Committee just offered an amendment that requires ICE to be notified when an illegal immigrant tries to purchase a weapon. All right. Um, Tries to purchase firearms. Okay, let me read this again. Judiciary Committee just offered. Hold on. All right, let me read it now. All right, the Judiciary Committee just offered an amendment that requires ICE to be notified when an illegal immigrant tries to purchase a firearm. Dems voted no. The Democrats voted no. You cannot notify ICE whenever illegal immigrants try to purchase a firearm. Now, me, I don't have a problem with that, for or against. My problem with this is this, that those same Democrats are trying to keep us Afro people from having weapons, and they've convinced the BW to march to take away weapons, and the BWs have conned their sons to not only give up their manhood as they grow up, not only give up thinking like a man as they grow up, but give up the main way that you could protect yourself and community, given that the people that's going to come against you and do stuff against you are going to have firearms. Period. The people that's going to come against you, the people that is attacking us, would be the so-called black criminals, the police, and any other criminal. Hence, it's in the name, criminal. All right. A lot of these mass incidents could have been lessened had somebody had something that would fire back, but they went to soft targets, right? All right. And so the programming, understand this, the programming of the Afro men and boys, I want y'all to understand this. The programming of the Afro men and boys is done by our mothers. The propaganda and programming, because this is what she was paid to do. All right. If we're going to counter this conspiracy to destroy, and that's what it is more than just the BW, but she is working, and she's not the mastermind. She's the hands that do the dirt for the people who are the masterminds. The ABW, is not the mastermind. All right, but they told her to despise in the 8 black men, so to speak, and make sure that you continue to call us black. All right. Oh no, we're not black. And there's a bunch of stuff in us, but we're not the color in the land of Crayola. Understand this. We had names before we came here. Some of us had names because we were already here. I want y'all to understand this. And so we are not to, if you really want to be free, you stop accepting what other people call you. And as a man, refer to yourself as to who you say you are. Like me, I'm the Nabi in the house of Nabis, with the children that's going to be the house of Nabis. And that's how we call ourselves. If I be the house of Kalanji, the community of Kalanji, the children of Kalanji. That's how you do it. Exactly, Fisher. Let me get this up here. Exactly. And so this is the issue, and this is the problem that we're having, right? These are some questions that we know the answer to, and we know the answer to by the deeds that were done. Right? And even though the Afro men have been making the sacrifices, the good Afro men have been making the sacrifices. I'm going to tell you the real reason why you got the passport bro movement where dudes just woke up and the real reason why it's so effective right now. The real reason is this. All right. And black women ain't going to want to hear this. The real reason is this. It isn't because the dudes ever thought black women look ugly. Because if we like big women, we'll get big women anywhere. It isn't because of that. It's that the Afro man knew that how do you get along with somebody that loves to be your enemy, an adversary? And for how do you live with somebody that consistently lie on you and lie to you? Because lying to you and on you is nothing to you, to them, because you mean nothing to them. That's the reality that a bunch of Afro men started to wake up to. All right. And so basically, what you've had, and I'm gonna break this down, y'all. What you had in the so-called black community. See if he got it. Yeah, he got it. Um, no, he didn't get it. All right. So what you have in the Afro community is you have the serious betrayal and the elimination of the warrior class. And that's what the job of the BW was. Their job was to eliminate the warrior class. All right. Let's see. Okay. That's what their job was, to eliminate the warrior class. And they are doing it with joy. And while they eliminate the warrior class, then they turn around and say, there is no one to protect us. All right. And that's the thing. They say there is no one to protect us. And anything that Afro men come up with to save themselves, the black women go and have it banned. Do you know that they made this is a hashtag that they're banning now? But the black woman can coalesce on Facebook and stuff and um, talk about deleting Afro men from life. And they don't get canceled. Nothing happens to them. As a matter of fact, the videos that do this they're still going on strong. I want y'all to understand this. These videos are still going on strong. All right. Not only that, one of the things is whenever I do video, if I don't know you as a black woman, if I don't know you, you can't speak on any of my platforms because I can't speak on any of yours. You might invite me just to argue the whole day and not let me, and I'm not having that. As a matter of fact, I don't go on a lot of their platforms. On TikTok, when I go on brothers' platforms, I might hear them say something that sounds interesting. I go put up a viewpoint, but I'm really trying to discover where they stand. All right. Now, here's the thing. You got a lot of these dudes that are soft that still want to continue to work with the very people that are destroying us. All right. You got this. You got a lot of dudes that want to work with the very people that want to destroy us, and they have them all in the mix. And I want y'all to understand this. Hold on, let me see. Go to 617. All right, so I'm sitting here in Ezekiel. And brothers, I would, if I was you, I would go read all of Ezekiel. I would read, hey, what's up? Right. Everything is going back to them by way of the BW. Everything's going back. Our money leaves our pockets, leaves the community, and the BW take it back to everybody but us. They literally take it to everybody but us. And that's not hyperbole. Hold on, man. Hold on for a second. I made me a kind of stew today, y'all. See if I turn this thing on. And I surely didn't. Yes, I did. Brothers, and basically, this is where we are. All right. Now, let's get into some of the more important things. All right. There is there is enmity between the ABW and the Afro man. And trust me when I say that if we're going to pick a mate, we are way better picking the mate from outside of the so-called black community than dealing with her from inside the black community in the United States. Now, if you want an Afro woman, I'm gonna show y'all something. I asked her about this. I asked her about this, right? And I told her I told her this is her. This picture is her. All right, I want y'all to take a good look. Hold on, let me go here. All right. So this is her. All right. And so we're going to be in Cartagena. All right, she's not here now. All right. And so basically, I guess this isn't too bad. So basically, now I'm gonna talk about that relationship real quick. Basically, I said that those man, that's you. That wasn't her only picture. All right. She had another one with weave, the white and I said, I don't like that. And then she said, when I come down, I'm gonna have these braids in. Because I said, man, that's you. That and basically, all right. So you can hold on. You can kind of see the conversation. It's in Spanish, me, I'm in green, right? And basically what I told her is te gusta nadar en botes. Si haces tengo cuento de antes. No, that isn't it. Oh, here it is. Okay, I say me gustan esos trenzas, meaning I like your braids, right? Te ves muy hermosa in esos trenzas. And I told her she looks very beautiful in her braids, right? And so she told me when she come down here, she's going to be in braids. The ABW would have told me in the United States, F you. I don't care what you like and stuff like that. I do this for me. Y'all heard that. You heard that before. I do it for me. Right. All right. And so the Caucasian men first of all, the Caucasian men, they've been passport bros for eons in a day. But they haven't been, hold on, let me take that back. They've been getting passports and they've been leaving. They're not passport bros. Passport bros was a terminology that was created by Afro men for Afro men who primarily visited Brazil. All right. And then it expanded to other Afro men. Because we supposed to be bros, we do things together collectively, this, that, and the other. The thing is, you got a bunch of individualists that are soft in the head about everything, right? They don't care about the Afro community, but they use the passport bro name as a marketing tool to get them views and stuff like that, so that they could get paid to go around and be 304s. Well, not be 304s, but the drag down the brothers that's trying to do something. Aired next Wednesday. Okay, cool. Hey, let me know when you get them shoes, Daniel. All right. And so basically, all right. So basically, what we have is we have one group of women that they say, okay, this dude can support. Now, here's the thing. I had to put my foot down about something because I know what this woman said. She wanted to come down. Oh, could you take it? I said, you got extended family. The give me something for my children. No, no. I said, when we get in good enough, like, cause I'm a one to help out. The not only just your children, but the community itself, because that's what I do. So if are we in good like that? All right. So you're not only you'll get help. I'm never going to call your children mine, and I'm gonna protect myself so that that never happens. That I end up being responsible for something I didn't make. Right. But I was like, if we make something, that's you don't. Mine aren't. And it's not that my child will not have to worry. Right. And so and I said, and because this is operating more or less like a community, then yeah, I'm gonna help out. Now, what she's doing is her grandmother is going to watch the children while she had twins, so her grandmother is going to watch the children while she's down here. And I told her I usually don't. Um, I left women with children alone, and pretty much I've done that here. But she came at me and she's trying to make amends, and she's not trying to hold me responsible for her twins she had. All right. I made sure I got the background on what happened to the daddy. All right. And even that is not a definite in my case. And so that was part of that conversation too. All right. And I said, that's based on you. You got two strikes against you. All right. But they're not against you in a negative way. They're against you because of your availability to me. And that's what I told her. I said, children are a blessing. All right. But when you have them with the wrong man, that's on you. I just saw a dialogue tonight. One of Tupac's homie explained that, wow. And a lot of men are dying. Understand this, brothers. Understand this. A lot of men are dying at the hands of other men, but the one that's guiding that hand or started it is the B Dub. They've gotten more Afro men deleted from Earth than any other group of people that we say, oh man, right? And then let's talk about this. Y'all remember the video I did about this woman, Sonia Richards Ross, right? How many of you remember the video I did about her? Hold on. How many of you remember the video I did about her, Sonia Richards Ross? Okay. Now, what I want to tell you about this woman right here is this. Let me make sure David know. Hold on for a second. I think. Ah, okay. Got it. Got it. All right. And so, how many of y'all remember this woman right here? Right. But here's the thing. Tupac made I did a video about Tupac and all of that stuff, right? So Tupac trashed his father in the video. I want y'all to understand this. Tupac trashed his father in the video. Do you know why Tupac really trashed his father in the video? Because his mom lied to him about his father. His mom lied and said that his father abandoned them. And that isn't the truth. What the truth was, his mom was on drugs and she left where his father was and took Tupac with her. And Tupac never found out until Tupac was in the hospital after being shot. And his father went up there, right? And Tupac's half brother tells the truth about it. All right. No matter what movements the black woman says she in trying to support Afro, they don't support us. They're supporting their own egos. It's all about them. They're in these movements to say they're in the movement. Because the Afro men start these movements, not the black women. They start these movements. The Afro men takes the risk. The Afro men are the one that get assassinated. All right, I want y'all to understand this. And then at the end of the day, after those Afro men are assassinated, the BW come in and take over the remnants where she could do things scot-free because the real guide and reason for the group is gone. And then the women that sabotage more of us than any other people in the U.S., they're the main ones that say that, oh, y'all don't ever do anything, while we are still doing. All right, we're just doing it incognito. All right, so this Sonia Richards Ross, this is the depravity, and this is what's really going on. Listen to this for a second. All right, so this woman here. All right, see this quote: "Everything I ever wanted seemed to be within reach." She writes in a new book, Chasing Grace. Now, she writes this book only after feeling guilty for having an abortion, opted for an abortion the day before she was set to fly to China. The Jamaican American sprinter opted for an abortion. She said she made the decision and conduct. She said, understand this, people. She said she made the decision in conjunction with her now husband, New York Giant player Aaron Ross. But he's never interviewed in anything. The Washington Post didn't go get his word for what happened. They just went on hers. Well, I talked to him. And even if she talked to him, it was solely her decision. She probably just let him know, you can't do a damn thing about this. This is what I'm going to do for me because I want to go and win some medals. She was at training camp, right? And I want y'all to understand the mind games, right? She said, they did this over the phone. So she did this over the phone with the baby's father, right? She talked to him about the procedure. In other words, she's telling him what she's going to do, knowing that he can't do a damn thing about it. Because no man can do a damn thing about it. The woman determines in the United States whether that child is going to have life or not. Because she, even as a teenager, gets to make the decision to take the life of the child. Alone, solo. It doesn't matter if she talks to somebody or not about it. She makes that decision. If the man say, yeah, do it, because I don't want to pay child support, she'll keep the baby. And most of the time, she keeps the money. She'll say, okay, well, you pay for it. She keeps the money and the baby and then hit him up for 18 more years. All right. She was like in physical pain, this, that, and the other. The abortion caught up with her when she ran a 400-meter dash that she thought she was going to win. Only when she didn't win that race did she start to feel regret. You notice how they say the physical pain paled in comparison to her mental anguish. So she sacrificed the life of a child for a medal, even if it was a gold medal. Understand, she wanted what she wanted, and what she wanted had nothing to do with what the purpose was that she was put on earth for. And this is why this is the most endangered species, especially when we get to the Afro community. Like Angela Davis. Right. And this is Oprah. This is something y'all may not know. Do y'all know? I'm gonna see if y'all know, if anybody know this, right? Do y'all know who put it in Donald Trump's head to run for president? Just remember I asked that question. Do you know who put it in Donald Trump's head to run for president? Well, here's the thing. She had a husband, a baseball player. So yeah, they're doing the shebang bang because he thinking, yeah, I could have a son. He going to be the next baseball player, and she thinking, man, I want the glory and fame of the U.S. thing. And here's the most ridiculous thing about that. Here is the most ridiculous thing about that. Do you know who's the most lauded track star right now? Do you know who's the most revered? I would dare say maybe all over with who's Usain Bolt gone. The most revered track athlete right now is Shelly Ann Fraser Price. And do you know what they call her? The mommy rocket. She went from being the pocket rocket to the mommy rocket. The woman said, being Jamaican without this American black woman influence, right? She said it is more important for her to do her family, and then she'll come back after that, and she came back faster. Let that sink in. She came back whipping butts. Let that sink in. She came back getting all kind of medals and a clown to boot. This woman is a clown to boot. All right, she comes, she run, enjoy herself, do her little dance, And she has a son that can appreciate it, that's alive. All right. When I say this, when I say and talk about them being our adversaries, this isn't lightly. I don't say this lightly. I say it with us understanding all this history that goes behind it. Everything that was detrimental to the Afro community to build itself, to rebuild itself, to build itself up, these women were against everything. These women marched in and brought into the community every little iota of things that was toxic to the life of the Afro man and boy in the community. Everyone has access to our community, and our community don't even have access to keep the money that the Afro men make, because it goes to the B Dub, and then the B Dub quickly gives it to everybody but us, everybody but the community. All right, so I want y'all to let that sink in. All right, and if y'all want to come on now, y'all could, whoever wants to come on, the lines are open. And so now, when we look at all the stuff they brought into the community that was detrimental, remember, all the alternative stuff has come in by them. All the brainwashing of the children has come in by them. I want y'all to understand this. The Afro men didn't bring this stuff into the community that was negative and that was destructive to our community. They did. All right. And when they did, the community ended up utterly destroyed. So I want y'all to let that sink in. All right. We'll never be able to counter this conspiracy against the Afro men and boys until we deal with who our main adversary is. Because while everybody are making the laws that give them not even power, the laws don't even give them power. You know what the laws say to the ABW? That we will not interfere, come arrest you, or anything like that if you do these things to your own community. We will not police you. We will not send our judges after you unless what you do to your community falls outside of the community. Unless you start your ways start going and you do it to the Caucasian. They said, and so they don't have power over us like that, except that they've raised their sons to always support anything a black woman do. Anything she do is right. Anything your father do, anything another Afro man do, you don't have to honor or respect them. And now they want to get pissed off and upset when brothers are like, okay, F you, we out. So this is something to think about. All right. So I'm a bust a move now. I have to go give a take a soccer ball to somebody. I had to wait till they come to work at 10 for so I'm almost out of them. And for those that help support what I do, I thank y'all. I really do. But so I was going to tell you why I slowed down. I slowed down on the videos real quick, because a lot of brothers, they'll watch my video, they'll take the content, make their own stuff, don't give credit, and a lot of people don't share my stuff. And I know they're doing this is because a lot of people will go and share videos that of other people saying what I told them in the first place. All right, that's one thing. The other thing is I've been doing so much that I've been feeling just tired, y'all. And and that's the thing too. I've just been tired, right? And so I've been busy. I've been busy. I've been and so one of the things I learned is a lot of people go to work and they come get on TikTok, YouTube and stuff. This isn't how I make money. And basically I spend even my money, right? But I'm active in communities, and so um I kind of run out of time to do this. I come in tired, and if I'm tired, I'm a little. I talk to most of y'all that's in here on phone anyway, on the phone, right? So I haven't been putting anything up because people don't share my stuff like that. And I know other people are watching, but what the other people do is they take all the stuff that I say, they make their own stuff, and now they're trying to make money off of what I say without giving the credit that it comes from me because they don't want any more traffic coming to me. And so this is the sad part. People can act like that people could only watch them. And that's the sad part about all of this. That's the real sad part about all of this. These people don't support other brothers. They use their content, they use them. Right. And so it is what it is. And if y'all seeing it, some of the times it's y'all job to remind people where stuff come from too. But and I know some of y'all do. I know Rasan do. And a lot of y'all probably don't even watch them other people like that either. So that's the other thing. But it is a thing, right? And you see everybody like what happened to you on your other channel? I told everybody I'm only going to be putting videos up over here because my other channels are always under attack by black women who gets them taken down. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And so yeah, exactly. Call me a yeah. And so these dudes lack respect for themselves, for the truth or anything, right? And so it is just what it is, right? But in any case, I got to run downstairs, and I will holler at you all later. Um, it just is what it is, fellas. It is what it is. All right. I will holler at you all later. Oh, I made some. I was going to drink some tea, but anyway, I will holler at you all later. I'll do another one probably Monday night, and so y'all look forward to that and let everybody else know. Oh yeah, yeah. They call you broke right after using Cash App, and I think I'm the only one that use it that donate to the community in the diaspora. So yeah, yeah. These dudes are using this as a hustle. So and all these women talk. I want y'all to understand some other game. All these women talking about black women have the fastest growing businesses. Do you know what their business is that is the fastest growing? is OnlyFans. They're not hiring people. They are making money on OnlyFans. If dudes weren't so thirsty, these women wouldn't have a dime. The reason why they don't feel like they need husband, because they get validation on OnlyFans. OnlyFans make women, black women, the fastest growing business, right? But they don't. It's not a real business. It's OnlyFans, but they call it a business because they get the OnlyFans pays them money, and they get taxes taken out of them, and dudes send in money just to see them. It's crazy, but it is what it is. That's why they're the fastest growing businesses. OnlyFans, OnlyFans, and Instagram money. But that's what it is. It's OnlyFans. So they don't have a business. They ain't open up a store. They don't hire nobody. They don't. Again, it comes back to they're just plain old selfish, and they're on OnlyFans. Period. All right. So with that said, people, I'm out. Peace, love, and soul. I'll holler at y'all later.